The U.S. Senate's own historical office says that Congress approved its last formal declaration of war during World War II. Okay, it's been 80 years since Congress has declared war on any country, on any nation, anywhere. Since then, Congress has relied on resolutions authorizing the use of military force instead of formal declarations. Now, you might say, well, what about Desert Storm in 1991? Well, that includes Desert Storm, which the House records describe not as a declaration of war, but as a resolution, a joint resolution authorizing President George H.W. Bush to use military force against Iraq. Now, just because they haven't authorized or made a declaration of war, they being Congress, that does not automatically mean that every later use of force was unlawful. Again, the Constitution annotated does express that Congress can authorize military action short of a full-scale declared war. But it does add weight to the concern that over decades, both Congress and we as a nation have grown more comfortable letting war-making power drift toward the executive chair. That is at least something that we should be considering and watching carefully, because once power centralizes, government rarely volunteers to hand it back. Now, that's just an inference from a long-term historical pattern. It's not a direct constitutional holding, just something to keep an eye on. Now, Congress itself is not just a Christmas tree ornament here. Article 1, Section 8 says that Congress has the power to declare war, quote unquote. The War Powers Resolution says that its purpose is to ensure the, quote, collective judgment of both Congress and the President, that both those judgments apply when U.S. forces are introduced into hostilities, and that the President must consult with Congress in every possible instance, quote unquote, before doing so. So yes, Trump has actual constitutional authority to command and direct forces, and even in this instance. But no, that does not mean the presidency is a blank check with wings on.